Hi there guys, Tom Quayle here. Hope you're all doing very well out there as ever. Today I'm back with another pedal demo, and in this case it's from Wampler, my friends at Wampler, and this is their brand new Cryptid fuzz pedal. Great sounding fuzz pedal that we'll check out very shortly. Just really quickly letting you know that I'm running a discount, $50 off my Ultimate Fretboard Visualization course right now using the code that you can see on screen. Type that in at checkout using the link down below and you'll get that $50 discount. And also just to let you know really quickly that we have now released for iOS and for Mac and for iPad the custom chord changes section of the solo app. So now, quick in-app purchase, you can put your own chord changes into the app. So with that said, let's check out the Cryptid Fuzz from the guys at Wampler. So the Cryptid is an original circuit from Brian as far as fuzzes go. Obviously there's a few fuzzes that Brian's released over the years. My favourite was the Velvet Fuzz. This is different. This is a completely original circuit, but it actually allows you to tailor the sound to kind of emulate lots of other fuzzes like fuzz faces, big muffs for instance, that have been around as classic sounds for quite a long time. And that's all down to the character control, which you can see just here, this character control. It's a really easy fuzz to use and it sounds fantastic, but the range of tones on offer are really, really amazing. So without giving you like tons of switches and dials and presets, if you like, this just allows you to dial in a wide range of fuzz tones really, really easily. Now, like a lot of Brian's pedals, it's really well built in America, obviously. We've got the beautiful graphics on the front, 9-volt center negative DC input and battery power. So it's a really well built thing. In terms of controls, we've got exactly what you'd expect on a fuzz: volume, we've got tone, and then we've got the fuzz amount and the character. We'll get into this really important dial later on. And then we've got two three-way switches, and those two three-way switches are giving you chime and tight. And the chime is for the high end, and the tight is for the low end tightness, basically. And as I say, there's 3 positions for each to tailor the sound even further. Other than that, we've just got latching foot switch and then our LED on there. So let's have a listen to how it sounds. I'm using my Ibanez TQM2 here, which is running into a Laney loud pedal, the Lionheart version, so my version. And that's going into a 2x12 cab, which is mic'd up with a Royal 121 and an SM57 into Studio One, with just a little bit of delay on there. So the clean tone, that's the clean tone, classic key of G for me as always. Let's switch the pedal on, and I'm going to bring the character control all the way down, and the tight and the chime are all the way down as well. Okay, so let's make sure those are. We've got the volume just over halfway up, tone control is, let's go to just over halfway, and as you can see the fuzz is just halfway as well. Turn this on, and we get this. By the way, any noise you hear is from my studio, it is not from the actual pedal. I've got not the greatest electronics here. So this is the fuzz sound that we get with the character all the way down. You can hear when I roll my volume up, we don't get any of that noise. Fantastic fuzz tones, basically. It feels phenomenal to play. Let's just play with the fuzz control here. So we'll go all the way up, and again, noise is from my studio, not from the actual pedal. Again, roll the volume up, some of that noise disappears. So now, with the fuzz almost on full, amazingly. So really insane amounts of sustain, really phenomenal tone. Feels great to play, and it's very lush and thick and warm. Now it does the classic fuzz thing, of course, that if we have the fuzz reasonably high, like halfway, go to say position 4, and then roll the volume down, we get those lovely kind of spanky clean tones. So at the moment with the volume up on the guitar, roll the volume down, so it's got that sound in there as well, which is fantastic. Now, the other control that's really, really important with this is the character control. So the character control is going to take us through those various different kind of types of fuzz, like I say, from kind of warm sounds through to spitty, kind of unpredictable sounds. So with the character control all the way over to the left, we've got this smooth, beautiful kind of fuzz tone. Again, let me roll the volume up. Tons of sustain. If we now roll this just over halfway, again, sorry for the noise in my studio. Hear the way the harmonics are changing on the top end? And it's become slightly more aggressive and spitty. I like to kind of refer to it in that way. But it's still predictable in terms of the pick attack. You've still got that kind of smoothness, but with a little bit more high-end kind of harmonics coming out. It sings a little bit more in a slightly different way. But if we now increase that even further, so just under 3/4 of the way up, you can hear that unpredictable nature started to appear, where some of the notes don't quite feel like they're going to pop out, and you get this interesting dynamic to the sound. Now you can counteract some of that with traditional fuzz pedals by rolling the volume off slightly, so you're not feeding the pedal quite so much level. Very, very interesting sound. And then as you roll this up even further, so it's all the way up, that unpredictable kind of bitey, spitty nature becomes even more pronounced. So much fun to play with. My personal preference is somewhere in the middle, where you get those kind of upper harmonics and you get a little bit of kind of that unpredictability, but it's still smooth to play. Killer sound, really, really, really great. Now the chime and the tight switch, again, are going to alter the high end and the low end. So we'll start with the chime switch. Here, you'll be able to hear just from the, you can hear actually from the hiss in the background from the amount of gain that we've got in this room and the kind of slightly poor electronics in here. In that upper position, we've got a little bit more of that high-end sheen on there. Sorry, that was a horrible note. Again, if we bring that down in this case, where we were before, and then in the middle position, back to that upper position. So it's relatively subtle, but it's giving you a little bit more chime in that top end, basically. Now the low end, the tightness, if we bring this into the middle position here, the tightness at the bottom, this is going to change the low end feel. So let's increase the fuzz here, bring the tone up, so we've got a little bit more high end generally, and I'll play some power chord. Kind of dirgy sound. Tighten this all the way up again. Apologies for my studio. So in that upper position, it's a little bit more dirgy sounding, a little bit sloppier. So the choice is there for you to tailor that low end specifically as you would like it. Now in the lower fuzz settings, with the volume high, we can get some interesting things as well. Let's set these switches back to the middle here. Again, listen to the way it makes those harmonics bloom. It's beautiful. Really pretty. So it's very, very versatile, as I say. And if you roll the fuzz down and bring the character up, and I've got slightly noisy pots here, I apologise. That's another sound again. Actually, in this case, quite smooth because we've got less fuzz going on. Still plenty of dynamics at play. slightly out of tune there at the end. But there you go, that is the Cryptid Fuzz from Wampler. Very, very versatile, a very fun pedal to play with a lot of different fuzz tones in there because of that character control. And again, it's a completely unique circuit, so you can dial in some unique things in there as well that are not from your classic palette of fuzz tones. So very cool, available now. If you click the link down in the description below, that will take you to the Wampler website where you can check out the Cryptid Fuzz and also order one for yourself, or of course get it from your local Wampler dealer. Hope you enjoyed the demo, guys. As always, if you did, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and you know what to do, hit the bell notification. You hear this from every person who makes YouTube videos on the planet, so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you want to support me in my work, you can check out the links below for all of my video lessons. And of course, remember that code for the Ultimate Fretboard Visualization course, giving you $50 off. You'll see that again on screen now. And check out my app Solo. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.